All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, December 2nd. What is nasty NASDAQ trying to do here? I've been watching it for like almost 30 minutes here. Looks like it wants the pop. Continue on up above 25,500. Where's that pivot point? We got a pivot point at 560 up here. But it's been moving slow in the pre-market. Let's see. We got 10 minutes for the casino to open. Gold is on a rampage, though. Gold's going crazy. To the moon. Gold broke out of this little consolidation box, or range rather. And once it broke out, it broke out. Look at that. All right, let's take a look at NQ again and see what we got going here. Jeez, my phone's going crazy here. All right, so we're watching for NQ potential pullback first. We got pivot point up at 560. Kushal Learning, what's up, buddy? Try not to trade from your phone. Yeah, don't trade from your phone, brother. That's not a good idea. It's risky. Dividend Cake, good morning, brother. Good morning. Good to see everybody. Man, this phone. Turn it off, and then when I turn it on, I get all these notifications for like the world. I gotta turn this off. There we go. Oh, wow. Am I reading this right? Trump making a announcement to the nation today at 2 p.m. Eastern? Is that right? That's odd. Is that accurate? It's one thing to have us press speech. This is a national announcement at 2 p.m. Eastern today? Maybe that's fake news. No, I saw that on X, but I don't see that confirmed anywhere else. Never mind. All right, let's take a look at news. What do we got for news today in the market? All right, no news today. We got Fed Bowman speaking at 10 a.m. Alexa, alarm for 7:58 a.m. And that's going to be Fed Bowman. All right. A new seasonal soup at Mar-a-Lago. What's up, Kites Kick? All right, NQ looks like it wants to push. Looks like NQ looking like it wants to stay above 500. We do have a pivot point all the way up at 560. So I'm going to be a little patient to figure out what this market wants to do today. Dividend cake, everything looks bullish. I agree. Gold is bullish. NQ, it looks like it wants to, right off the bat, rally. It's been holding up here for almost 2 hours now with no significant pullback. That's bullish as hell. Let's take a look at gold. Gold just took off, right? 15, 20 points after that breakout. Broke out of this area and 48. It's about to be a 20-point breakout on gold. I'm leaving gold alone for now. Let's take a look at NQ. And dividend cake, making some green. Long in the market. What's all-time high right now on NQ? 26,400. So we've still got another 1,000 points to go. Nonetheless, NQ holding above 500. See if we get a pullback first for continuation, or this is all over and right back down in NQ fashion. All right, we got about 5 minutes for the casino to open. I'm going to be a little extra patient today just because of the volatility we've had, I think, for 2 weeks in a row now. Crazy swings around the open. 100 points up, 100 points down, 100 points up, 100 points down, and then finally the move. So try not to get trapped. Nico, what's up, brother? Nico telling us this is a reversal pattern. Yeah, I've been watching this little, I don't know what you want to call this. We had the bull flag here, and they popped out. And they're still holding it, though. I wonder if they're going to rally right out of the open. There's a little range in there. But they've been holding above 25,500 now for some time. The fact that they've been holding, see if they rally right off the open and continue on up. We got a pivot point all the way at 560. Where's VWAP? VWAP is all the way down at 430. Yes, the gap fill would be all the way down at 387 for yesterday's close. We're going to go for a gap fill. So potential move to the downside first. And we've seen 100-point swings, 100-point swings back and forth, up, down during the open for the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to be a little patient today because it's trapping. Yesterday was trapping. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes for the casino to open. And we'll see what this market wants to do. It's looking bullish. Looks like it wants to pop up. Potentially go to that pivot point right at the open. This area up here, and then a pullback. Are we going to flush right through these moving averages right at the open and potentially come down for gap fill? Gap fill. VWAP's at 430. Could be a patience game today. I don't see any patterns yet. And 5 minute, we are in a 5 minute, the top of a 5 minute ascending channel. So there could be a pullback on this, potentially down to VWAP. With VWAP down at 430. NQ pulling back. See how far that pullback goes. Still technically in that same range it's been playing. Oh, now it's breaking below the 200 SMA. How low will it go? All right, casino opens in 10 seconds. Two, one. Casinos now open. And of course I have lag, as you can see that. Oh man. Oh, actually no lag right now. All right, that's good. No lag. I'm not in lag. That was a temporary little lag there. All right, let's bring in that 15-minute opening range so I know what we're talking about here as far as range is concerned. So far, 20 points on the open. It's coming down possibly for VWAP 440. Yep. I think they're going to come down for VWAP hard, 440. We're in a 30-point range right now. Not much action. And right back up. This is what I've been saying. It's just NQ's been very choppy at the open. So far, they failed to flush back down to VWAP. Let's see if they're going to continue or we are going to get a move down. And no move down for now. They're bullish, pushing it right back up. So far, a 36-point range. And we have no news today. And right back up, we got that pivot point we talked about all the way up at 560. If they're going to make the move now. Testing overnight high. And it looks like a breakout to the upside here. I'm definitely not going to front run it though. It's been way too choppy. Way too trappy. All right, 15-minute opening range is about 55 points now. All right, looks like they do want to push this up today. Gold also pushing. Freddie, just tell me when you want to get in, brother. I think I got you ready. I do have you ready. I knew you'd come, so I got you ready. House account is available for trades. House account taking a little red last night, but it is available. So just let me know. All right, NQ, bullish as hell. I'm not trusting it though, so I'm going to watch the pivot point above. Let's see what happens up here. Yesterday we had similar price action. They pushed above the pivot point a little bit, and then you came right back down. And that's what we've been seeing. 100 points up, 100 points right back down. So let's see if today is a directional day. At least around the open. All right, coming for that pivot point we talked about, 560. Let's see what happens there. It's a 100-point bounce. All right, NQ making the move today. Okay, Freddie wants to short Goldilocks right now, too. All right, we just short, stop loss 6 points. So you're talking about a stop loss at 64. All right, there's nice. All right, NQ going to the moon. Gold crashing. Gold taking a pullback. And look at this. Freaking NQ going to the moon. I'm not hopping on that. I'm not hopping on that. I'll let it play out. If I missed it, I missed it. Let's take a look at the chat account trade with gold. Ooh, Goldilocks giving a wick. But they've broke structure, so I think you got some action to the downside there. All right, back to NQ. All right, NQ with 131 points on that 50-minute opening range. Let's see if they do what they've done all week, which is bring it right back down. Nico getting the signals after the pullback, but I just can't enter on a straight push up. Yeah, I agree. The problem is we've seen some nasty chop. Is today the day that we don't get chop and it's just a move, clean move to the upside? Might have to let that one go. Oh man, it's also stacking. Look at that. It's a nice move to the upside. God damn. Just can't hop on along this high. And watch it today be the day of a clean directional move. No chop today? Is that possible? Is that possible? Looking like it. Oh, they broke out. They broke out. Damn. Straight up bullish. Next stop, 700. R2 is at 700. Do I even have it on my thing? No, I don't. 729 for R2. All right, R2's all the way up at 729. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at, I'm going to put ES on top of NQ. All right, ES already took a pullback. Ooh. ES already took a pullback on this. Oh, no, here he goes, starting to push up again. Never mind. Nope, ES going back up. Maybe not. Is it going to be a clean directional day, or is it going to do what it's been doing for the last 2 weeks? Chopping 100 points up, 100 points down. Oh, wow, the house account. Good job, Preddy. Preddy's in a nice little trade here. 1,300 in the green. Preddy, what's your target on this? Ready. What's your target on it? All right, NQ pulling back here. I don't know. Just too risky. Pulled back to the 9 EMA, bounced. What's ES doing? ES already took a pullback, a full pullback on this, right, guys? Am I reading this right? ES is already down? Full reversal? Is that accurate? It is. Wow. All right, ES already took a full pullback on that. Or I should say a stronger pullback on that. wonder if I should try to short NQ thinking it's going to follow ES. All right, let me try shorting NQ, see if it follows ES. I'll watch ES closely. Okay, so you want to close your gold trade. All right, let's take a look at Goldilocks. All right, nicely done, sir. You brought back the account to green. Nicely done. All right. Let's see if we ES is taking full pullback. So I'm hoping that ES NQ follows. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, ES is now bouncing. Nicely done, Preddy. Nicely done. All right, ES is bouncing here. All right, come on. All right, NQ just didn't take this as strong of a pullback as ES did, so we'll see. Look at that. As ES goes up, NQ is literally moving on that ES pump. All right, come on, come on. Here we go. Here's the move I was looking for. Come on, keep going down. Keep going down. Just tank. You just can't do it clean, can you? ES is coming down hard, but NQ doesn't want to follow yet. Ready, NQ bearish? I don't know, man. That should have been a flush. It just saved it. That could be the big bounce right here. That should have been a flush with continuation. This homeless candle just got reversed. ES is bouncing. This red candle should have been the flush for a continuation. I don't like the way it just bounced it. All right, ES going for another leg down, possibly. Come on, ES. Take NQ with you. Let's go. Come on, flush. Flush now. All right. If this pulls back, I'm not taking red here. So I'm going to start trailing it. This has to be the move down. Otherwise, close me out. If you don't move down, you're going to close me out. Come on. I'm not risking it anymore. Come on. Push down. Push down. Push. There you go. Push. There we go. Come on. Come on. No, it does not want to flush. Either way, I put a positive stop. If it doesn't flush there, it's not flushing. Come on. Flush. Nope. That's bearish. That's bullish. They're going to pop this. Yeah, I'm all right. That should have been a flush. I'm not messing with that right now. Oh, wait. Watch right afterwards, then it flushes. ES is on the floor now. ES is all the way down, but NQ's not following. All right. ES is ES returned the whole move. NQ doesn't want to do it. Put a long trade on NQ on the break of the 5-minute top. Oh, I see what you're saying. 605. Well, at that point, I might as well just wait for the break of the opening range. 15-minute opening range at 613 if they're going to do it. That should have been a flush. I think at this point, that's pretty bullish. ES already reversed, I think, 70% of that move, but NQ is not following. All right, so we got a chop zone here. Let's wait for the chop zone to resolve itself. I tried to stay, but I wasn't going to mess with it. This homeless candle should have had continuation, so that when we started bouncing like that, let's wait for the chop. I think they're going to break here, 605, and continue on to break on the opening range. They bring it back. Ooh, they just trapped everybody up there. Some nasty. If they bring this all the way down and then flush out of this box, NQ's doing some dirty again today. All right, ES hasn't recovered yet. ES is still tanking. NQ just doesn't want to follow. All right, here. Ooh, they trapped everybody up there. Okay, here's the move now. I think I'm going to hop in this short again. Here's the move. They flush out of that box. I'm hopping on. Either I get trapped in that box. Oh, they are trapping both ways. They're trapping both ways, guys. All right, hopping on the short. Let's go. Break. Come on. Don't trap me. Don't trap me. Come on. Continuation. Let's go. Break out. Come on. Flush. God damn it. Q can't flush today. Just can't. Can't flush. Trap. Freddie says trap. Looks like a trap. No, come on. You got to have continuation on that move. Come on. ES is on the floor. ES is on the floor. How are you going to bounce? Trapped. ES is on the floor. NQ has to follow, right? NQ has to follow, right? Nope. It just won't give it to me. Won't give me the flush. ES is on the floor. NQ doesn't want to follow today. No way. No way. Can't win. Kite's kick hit DLL. Sorry to hear that, brother. It's been choppy, man. But I'm going to hold on this time. I'm going to hold on. I get trapped. Oh, NQ, what are you doing? Hold on, Freddie. Hold on, because I'm in trouble here. With NQ not wanting to flush. ES is bouncing, and NQ did not take a pullback. What is this? What is this, NQ? You know you want to flush. Come on, let's go. It's not happening. Trapped. Oh. ES is bouncing. NQ never flushed. All right, trapped. Trapped at the bottom. Look at that. NQ. ES is now pushing. Alexa, stop. All right, looks like they got me. I'll try DCA there. Otherwise, I got to get out. Nico, will my long get activated and trap me too? No, I think that's the move now. I think you got the right. I think your play is going to play out now. AES just bounced nicely. So I think this is a move up now. I just got to figure out where to take this loss now. ES is all the way back up. Yeah, now this is a move up. Ah, what a trap. Doji. Yeah, they've been doing those two-sided sweeps nicely. Let's see if there's any hope to a second sweep. Otherwise, I gotta get out of this. All right, let's get out of that. Out. What's up? All right, I got kids' duties. I'll be right back, guys. All right, let's see where this is going to take us. Freddie, hold on. I can't. I got to watch this because now I'm. Let's see where this is going now. Freddie, you want. Hold on. What did you want? You want long 2 gold minis. Okay. 2 minis long. Here we go. All right, so the house account in a long, you want 6-point stop, I'm assuming, 40.21. Here we go. All right. Gotcha. ES is going to the moon, and now NQ doesn't want to follow. ES. Good morning, Peter. All right, let's watch this house account trade. NQ now taking another pullback. Now, if NQ brings this all the way back down, and I swear they're doing it as dirty as they can today. All right, what's NQ doing here? NQ's pushing, trying to push. All right, I need another mega candle on NQ to the upside. And I'll call it a day. ES is taking off, but NQ doesn't want to follow. If they break that top, they're good. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Come on. Go, 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 go. All right, I'm going to let go of one right there. I don't want to take a full pullback on this. And let's see if we can get continuation on that. Come on. There we go. Push, push. Come on, push NQ. Let's go. All right, here we go. Ooh, I think you got stopped out on the house account there, Freddie. Yep, you did. House account stopped out. Peter Chan took 12 on that 30-minute candle break. Nice. And NQ just undecided what it wants to do here. ES taking a pullback. Push NQ, push. Can't. It's not going to push up. There we go. Push, 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 push. All right, there he goes. Nope. Can't take off. All right, now it's taking off. Come on, go. NQ pumping slowly though, and it could take a pullback at any moment here. And that pullback is not going to be pretty. Yep, there it is. Ugh, you mother flower. Just can't do it. NQ not making it easy today. NQ. You gotta be kidding me. Freaking NQ, man. All right, if it comes back into this range, then I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm hoping that, I'm counting that it just tested the breakout area and it's going to hold. But it's got to hold, not go back into range. Frustrating. Come on, don't pull back. Don't pull back. Don't. Oh. Just can't give it to me. All right, you got to go. Let's go. What is this? Freddie, if we not sweep the high, it's a scam. It's manipulated. I'm calling the SEC today, bro. I feel like I think they're watching me today. Oh man, look at this NQ, man. Just what is this? No, you can't. No, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. There we go. There we go. But now I don't trust it. I'm going to let go of one and I'll keep the bottom position. See if it breaks out. Otherwise, I'm done for the day. Come on. Come on. I don't have the patience for it. All right, guys. A little patience. We're back in the green, but I don't have patience for this nonsense. Let's see if it calms down a little bit. Nico, an evil NQ. Yes, evil indeed, bro. What the hell? All right, so we're now, hold on. Now we're in this, now we're in this consolidation zone. I'm glad I got out. I lost my patience, man. It's choppy as hell. Nico, you got better luck before the U.S. Open and later in the evening. Yeah, last 2 weeks, NQ has been feisty, man. Today we didn't get the 100 points up, 100 points down that I was looking for, but nonetheless, you had some chop after chop. Yeah, Asia I've been doing better for sure. During the first, I think I do well between 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. The hell is this pattern? All right, I give up on NQ. I think that's it. I battled it. I took a nasty loss here for about 1,200, I think it was. But it was good. I closed the loss. I didn't carry it all the way up, for sure. Switched direction. Closed here. And then added. And then finally closed. Nasty. Give me a sec, guys. All right, guys. I got kiddos. I got dad duties. I'll be right back. All right, what's NQ doing? What's NQ doing? All right, took a little break there. All right, I can't trust this flush, man. Peter, yeah, man. Like I said, guys, I've been working. Last week I didn't stream, but I was trading, and I really worked. Oh, is this the play finally that I was looking for earlier? I really worked last week on trying to build better risk management. I think you guys have seen me on stream when I trade specifically evals. I give up on the eval pretty quickly. In other words, if I see $2,000 loss, I'm not taking the loss. I'll just DCA and probably blow the account just because it's an eval. I want to get out of that. Even though it's an eval and you trade it harder, it creates bad trading habits. So I've been working on, number one, if I'm going to DCA, it's only one contract. So only two contracts for a DCA trade, which is what I did here. I added. And then finally realized it's not going to happen. We saw this push up. So I closed, and I think that close was at least $1,400 loss, which is what I want to do. I want to keep my trades, because I trade 150Ks, I want to keep my losses per trade at $1,300 to $1,500 max. If I see $2,000 in the red, in other words, negative, that's when the demons come out. And I want to avoid seeing 2K, because what happens is mentally I'm like, I'm going to blow that account. Oh, well, I'll just buy a new one. And I got to get out of that habit. So today was good. Although NQ was moving nasty. And I DCA'd once the DCA didn't help to bring me back to break even or a smaller loss, closed it. I think at least that must have been at least $1,400 loss right there. Flip direction again, DCA'd or added to that position here, and closed with only 2 minis. So progress in terms of risk management, baby steps. Beryllium Jesse, you've set some rules yourself too. Max trade loss 600, max daily loss 1800. Good. That's even tighter. Max trade loss, Jesse, on the 600, is that with minis or micros? That's very tight. That's very good. Preddy, I'm back, brother. Sorry. What do you want to do on your trade or trade gold? I'm back to gold now. Sorry. I'm back to your house account. Nico, you rarely go more. Well, this is why I ask. It depends also what you trade. I should be trading micros, but I trade minis. So obviously my numbers are going to be a little more dramatic in terms of losses. I should trade micros. I've been saying it for a while, but baby steps. Let me work on risk management. Because I refuse to trade micros, which maybe I should. I'm limiting myself now per trade $1,300 to $1,500. My accounts are 150K, so I got about 5K in drawdown. I'm going to start there. If I'm going to DCA, I can only DCA with one contract. In other words, only 2 minis at any time. You do NQ 10 minis, 5 minis, or, you do 10 minis, 5 minis, 5 micros. Wow. 10 minis? Damn, bro. So that last week, like I said, although I didn't stream, I traded every single day, and I really worked on building risk management, which I think is the problem for me. I have a high win rate, but a high win rate doesn't matter if the day you take a loss, you take 3-4 grand in a loss, right? So I really got to work on risk management on the days or the trades that are going red for me. Okay, so here we go. NQ looks like it wants another leg up. So is that what we're doing today? Push up, consolidation, push up, consolidation. We're getting another push up. I think for today I'm letting NQ alone. Beryllium, I export all my trades and allies everything, make adjustments to optimize. I only trade 1 to 2 minis. Okay, good. So now if you're keeping it that tight with minis, $600, that's good. $600 per trade, max daily loss of 1,800. Great. Oh, Nico, 5 micros. Yeah. Listen, I do see the power of micros. I think eventually I'll switch to micros. But for now, like I said, I think I'm working on setting risk management in terms of per trade losses. Sometimes when I'm trading evals, I get a little loose, but that trading habit or that trading behavior then comes to when I trade straight to funded or sim funded accounts. I want to get out of that bad risk management. So I want to get back to trading evals the way I trade straight to funded or sim funded. So I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Wire myself to that dopamine or whatever you want to call it. That type of gambling. Nico, your stops are always defined by PA. Same here. I can move up or down based on price action. And that's what I'm trying to do is if I'm going to continue to use a manual stop, I do have to have a hard stop in terms of per trade, right? I can't allow to blow an account on one trade. That's the goal. Easier said than done. Once you're in the heat of battle, it's a different story. But I did notice that lately, especially with evals, I was getting a little too loose. Oh, I'll buy another one or something like that. The problem is you start bringing that trading behavior when you go trade your straight to funded or your sim funded accounts, and I don't want that. I don't want that anymore. So I think we've had 2 days in a row of a DCA trade. I think last night too, I had a DCA trade, and I think I managed it nicely. Got out, let a runner go, and played it. Today, this must have been at least $1,300 when it finally pushed out and I got out of that trade and immediately switched direction once I realized they're breaking out. But that is the new... Those are the rules now. DCA, I can only add 1 contract for now until I get consistent. And number 2, $1,300 to $1,500 loss per trade. Then I can fine tune it. If I can bring it down to $600 to take a $600 loss and not pray, things will get better. But baby steps. Kobob, finally caught you when I'm on. How's it going, everyone, so far? Up. Okay, Kobob, you're up. Good stuff. You bought the bottom and got weighed out soon. Oh, here's the play that all right, so now NQ coming to that other range. Man, NQ is doing... Oh, look at where ES is. I'm not making the mistake of chasing ES now. I tried that already. ES returned the whole move. Is NQ going to do it? Watch should be the time. I tried to do it earlier. ES came back all the way here, and NQ did not follow. So I already took the trade chasing ES. I'm not doing it again. ES returned the whole move again, and NQ's not following. All right, now the question is NQ going to range here now, or are they going to flush this? I don't know. I don't even know if I want to know. I think I give up today. I'm walking out in the green, but the battle's a little too much. All right, so they are breaking. ES is tanking, and now that I don't want to follow ES, there's the freaking move. Not my day. Not my day. All right. NQ with these freaking patterns. Look where ES is already below the last pullback. And NQ is back to the original consolidation zone where I got chopped up right here. They're back to that one. Nico, that's going to do it for you. One long, one win, one break even, and one short win. Nice. Yeah, I'm calling it. I got trapped already. Trying to follow ES here. I did get my long here for the win and recovered the loss. So not going to push my luck today. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. Let's remove ES. NQ just was not following ES today as clean as it usually does. Gold dumped heavy. Yeah, I just looked at that. I don't even want to. Whew. What the hell did gold just do? Thumper, DCA is borderline revenge trading. I know traders that are masters at revenge trading, but you must have a huge margin. Hard to do on props. Yeah. That's why I'm limited to one contract. That way I force myself to think about where that DCA trade should go in versus just randomly put it in. DCA, I agree with you. I think it's what triggers tilt. So I've locked myself. I can only add one mini on the DCA trade in the negative. And that's either for break even or reduce the loss. All right, NQ doing the move that I was looking for earlier, and now it's doing it nice and clean, and I'll accept it. I'm letting that one go. Freddie, I don't think you have a trade on gold, do you? You got stopped out, didn't you? Yeah. I don't think there's a trade, Freddie. The house account, there's no trade. I think I asked earlier what you wanted to do, and house account is nothing. All right, so NQ now given the clean move I was looking for. ES is tanking, and now NQ decides to follow ES cleanly. I'm going to let that go. Oh, yeah, that's true, Freddie. That short would have been perfect. I agree. I started making more money doing DCA trading so far. I have been green 7 days in a row. I agree. Listen, I think I've lost more not DCAing and playing the game a little too perfect. I've accepted, or I think we all should accept, that you're not going to have a perfect trade ever. Maybe not ever, but most of the time your trade entry won't be perfect. You got to adjust, either DCA or close. But I do think there is a place for DCA trades. You just have to manage your risk. if you're going to DCA, obviously, if the move continues against you, your loss is bigger. But a DCA well placed based on chart patterns and what you're seeing versus just randomly totally has a place. And that's what I'm doing now. So in other words, you guys saw it today. I DCA'd when I got trapped here. I think, where did I add? I added right here. So I shorted the bottom of that range, hoping for the break. Obviously got trapped, DCA'd at closer to the top, hoping for either a break-even trade somewhere around here or less of a loss. But no, at that point, it continued on up, closed. You just got to know that if it goes against you, you got to close it. Otherwise, it's going to compound. Wow, gold continues on down. So, yeah, gold is crashing. Anybody, let's see, financial juice. Let's see if there anything is going on in the news. That's a 40-point move to the downside. Bowman is speaking. That was at 10 a.m. Gold is on the cleanest descending pattern ever. All right, NQ. Let's take a look at NQ again. Yeah, NQ is just chopping. I don't trust NQ today, so I think that's it for me. Ooh. NQ, choppy mess today. Where's ES now? ES also bounced, but ES made it all the way below the open. NQ did not come and test these lows yet. All right, I think that's it. Somehow, I walked out alive today, still in the green after taking a nasty little loss there in that trap. This little box right here, and it's been doing this all week. It's been placing traps both ways. So you got to either size down or get out quickly. All right, let's hop on to the chat account for Preddy. Preddy wants to go long. He's calling the bottom. Let's go. Long. All right. 2 minis long on gold will give you 6 points. Let's go. Thumper, yep, DCA at the next level's point of interest. Yeah, last night actually I had a nice little DCA trade similar on, was it gold or NQ? I know it was on the live stream. Pushed me down 2 levels, added at the second level, and eventually gave me the bounce that I was looking for. But like I said, I think as long as you DCA based on whatever you look at, whether it's levels, charts, pattern, it's when you randomly DCA hoping for things to turn around. That's when you get yourself in trouble. All right. Let's take a look at the house account. Freddie said this is the bottom. Let's go. And NQ is bouncing as well, huh? Look at that bounce on NQ. Let me switch to candlesticks. Look at that bounce. It's a 30.1 minute candle right there out of nowhere. Kushal, the house account is in a consistency rule issue. Although it did pass it, it had one day with close to 10K in profit. So the consistency rule is what's hurting it. But it'll get there slowly but surely. NQ bouncing, man. Nice bounce. Wow. NQ is about to bounce another 100 points. Look at that NQ bounce. Crazy. So somebody want to tell me what pattern that is on NQ? What the hell did it just do? Look at the 5 minute. Somebody can tell me what kind of 5 minute pattern that is? Freddie, I want that 20-point bounce for you, brother. Christopher Zazik, the golden toilet. Look at that pattern. What the hell is NQ doing today? I think I've accepted it today. Today NQ's is deadly. Deadly. Beryllium Jesse, that's the nympho, the state bird of Ohio. Yeah, I was actually looking at that Kushal, a little head and shoulders, but it's got to start turning around and create that little head and shoulders there. Thumper, that's the throw your hands up in the air like you just don't care pattern. That's the if you're in the green, call it a day. It ain't worth it. NQ, look at this. What kind of pattern is that? It's the I'm gonna take your P&L pattern. All right, let's take a look at gold. I am I'm gonna take a little break from NQ. Gold, struggling at these moving averages. The 90 MA did cross the 20. That's a good sign for the push up, but they still got to hold that 9 to the upside. Nico's saying there's another long. All right, let's take a look at NQ. I think I give up on NQ today. I'll take my green and run for the hills. Let's take a look at NQ. All right, so you're seeing another breakout here. What? So we're at the 8:30. Where's the candle? Let me take a look at the opening range here. Hold on. This is the 8:30 to 9. That one hasn't closed yet. I think it's this one. Yeah, let's take a look at the 10 to 10:30 a.m. 30-minute candle. Where is that? Okay, here we go. So the green lines, this top green and bottom green, that's your 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. candle. All right, there's so much for the head and shoulders pattern. Okay, Nico telling us break of the lower high swing and trend back up. All right. I believe you, Nico. Kushal, I think you said it perfectly. Underlying pattern says turn the system off and touch some grass or smoke some if you're into that. Yep. I've accepted that NQ got me today. Walked out in the green, but I'm not testing my I'm not testing NQ my luck here today. All right, Nico, on the 5 minute, this is your bread and butter setup across all instruments. All right, you're waiting for a break of the lower high swing. Got it. And then a swing trend to the upside. Gotcha. Oh, pretty, bro. Uh, gold also tough to trade. Look at that. Coming back down. Gold just not making it easy for the house account today. Gold took what, 50-point pullback there from the top? And not wanting to bounce yet. Ooh, ooh, gold. Gold looks like it wants further downside. So house account might be in trouble today. All right, let's take a look at NQ. All right, NQ going for that 30-minute, the last 30-minute candle, right? That 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. break. This is the high, this is the low of that last 30-minute candle. So it looks like they do want to break it to the upside. And this last 30-minute candle looks bullish as hell. Very clean green there. Bullish engulfing. Freddie wants one more mini on gold. All right, let's do it. You want one more mini on your gold trade? I'll give it to you. There you go. Watching NQ here for the break of that 30-minute candle that I'm not taking, but there it is. There's the break. Bob, you went long at 622. Nicely done. Hey, still got 30 something points, brother. I wouldn't complain. But you're right. I'm done trading, but the next pivot point is all the way up at R2 is at 729. There it is. That's where R2's at. And you got a 4-hour level at 754. So if I were a betting man, I think we're going to see 700 pretty soon on NQ. Nico's waiting for a lower high, lower low on the 5-minute and break the top to trend, and he's in. All right. Break the lower high, lower low. Oh, Freddie, gold is not behaving for you, brother. Gold has been dirty. Uh-oh. One thing I do know about gold, Freddie, when you see these flushes and gold decides to bounce, gold bounces. And it bounces quick. When it doesn't, that's where the problem happens. When it starts like struggling and very tight price action, that's when you know that the bounce is not happening. Not that it can't. It's just gold for some reason. When it finds a level for support, gold bounces pretty damn quick. When it doesn't, it does this. All right, NQ moving in the weirdest of patterns, but it's moving. All right, looks like gold is giving you the bounce now. Just needs to stay green. Come on, gold, push out. If gold can give you that boner candle out of those moving averages, you're good. If the moving averages continue to be resistance to the upside, then they're going for further downside. That's 60 points already, though, right? It went from 61 down to 11, 50 points, and it wants more? Wow. All right, looks like house account. We'll wait. If the house account does get stopped out, I'll call it right there. Ooh. Come on, you just need that wick to the upside. Nope, not today. They're looking to flush that level. They're looking to flush it. Ooh, and they flushed it. All right. House count. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just do here? No. What did I do? Did I add? Oh, it only closed two. Oh, we didn't. All right, so I got to close it. When we added, we didn't add the other one to your stop. All right. House account taking a nasty loss today. But it happens. All right, guys. I think that is it. Gold difficult to trade. NQ difficult to trade. Yeah, that gold, I saw that flush about to happen. That one did see the setup there. I did see that setup, Nico. All right. I think let's see if gold bounces or not. Wow, gold still wants to go down. So let's bring in gold. What the hell's going on with gold today? Gold's already down like what, 70 points from that top? And still no strong bounce on gold. Still no bounce here on gold. Let's see if they can finally bounce this. That's crazy. Gold just flushed that pivot point. Gold. Nope. Not bouncing. All right. I think I am done for the day. Let me take a look at NQ again. NQ's hovering up here, and I don't even know what to do with NQ. I'm done. Kushal, gold buy is coming soon. All right, let's take a look. Maybe I'll trade gold. Not anytime soon, though. Man, it just continued on down. That's what? Gold just took 60 points. It's at 70. It's about 70 points from that high of today. Wow. Anybody know what's going on with gold? 41.95 is the pivot, 30-minute pivot on gold. 41.96 to be exact. They just flushed that, but there's no bounce yet. I'm not trying to hop on along there. I'll leave that one alone. All right, so gold taking a 70-point pullback in about an hour. Yeah, I think that's my cue to leave it alone. NQ giving up again at the top and coming back down. Uh, Yeah, it's a little discombobulated head and shoulder, but as long as they bring it down, maybe that head and shoulder will play out. It's just dislocated shoulder, let's call it. The head and dislocated shoulder pattern playing out. Ooh, that's the long. Nico, would that have been that would be the long entry right there. I'm not doing it, but that looks bullish to me. And Nico's saying not yet. Long it to infinity. Oh, in other words, you would wait for the top. Got it. Either way, I'm not taking any more trades. I think I pushed my luck with NQ today in this ridiculous pattern we're seeing. Ooh, but there it goes. There is the long entry. That was that right there. They're blasting off. But I see what you're saying, Nico. Instead of you're waiting for the actual confirmation of the trend after that lower high is established. Got it. Gold still not bouncing. Maybe a little bounce on gold. I ain't messing with gold today. But the thing with gold, man, these bounces are way more aggressive. When gold bounces, it bounces. Just not seeing that yet. Although this was a, what, 94 7-point bounce on gold. But I'm not messing with it. Nico says never buy the dip. I like that confirmation approach. All right, NQ looking like it wants to push up. Nico says, don't enter on the wants to push up. Enter on the it's pushing up. I like that. Struggling up there, but it looks like it wants to continue on up. 700 next stop. All right, guys, I think that is it for me. How many trades did I take today? 3 trades. First trade, I was looking for the flush, didn't get it, and got out pretty quickly on this once I realized I was in a chop zone. Then I tried to play the flush with these candles. Got trapped, DCA'd, and took a loss on the second trade. Third trade was a long, added, and finally out for the win. And currently up for the day. A lot of that is from last night. So today NQ beat me up. but somehow managed to stay green. Coop, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tonight. Kushal Learning coming to fill the FVG. Ugh, right back down. Look at that. I'm not messing with NQ today. It's just way too choppy, way too. Look at that nonsense on NQ. All right, it is what it is. Kushal Learning, I'll see you. Coop, I'll see you. Nico, Preddy, good stuff, brother. Who else is here? Kobop. I'll see you guys either tomorrow morning if you trade New York only, or I'll see some of you tonight for Asia. All right, guys, that is it. Have a good one. Appreciate you all.